One love, one family, one beat, one plan, one love, one family.
Good morning and welcome to SoulCall Sunday, live in the park. Let everybody know you're here. It is such a thrill to be live with beautiful humans. What a privilege. I'm about ready to start crying now, but I won't because first we're going to play. I don't know if you can see, Michelle put together a sign in lights. It kind of reminded me of, Vanna White. I'd like to buy a tea. I'd like to solve. And so there are, how many teas? Two teas are heart. In the heart. Yeah. So here we are. When we're live, we get to play like this. It's so much more fun. But I want to thank everyone for making Art in the Park possible today. And if you are in the Columbus or surrounding area, get here before 2 o'clock, before 1:30, where you have the ceramic tile creation happening. There's food, there's fun, some of the finest people you'll meet. And it's a perfect day. We are in the shade, even if it's going to get a little warm later. We're shaded, so we invite you. We're shaded. So, we invite you to come and join us this morning. It is so fun to have a vision. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the talk title today, and we're going to get into that a little bit later, is called the Concertmaster of Consciousness. And right before we began, we circled up here in this beautiful pavilion and just started to talk a little bit about sounding our inner soul's call, our note, the vibration in that harmony of the symphony of sound, the cosmic choir, if you will. And when each one of us comes alive in our unique way, we indeed raise the vibration of the planet. We pitch it up a little bit, so to speak. So, if you've ever gone to a symphony orchestra, you can hear the tuning at the beginning. Everybody gets in tune with the concertmaster, and then they play a beautiful symphony. And today we're going to get to do that live. But we do it even when we're not in connection with each other. We're going to talk a little bit about that later. But first, as we begin all the SoulCall Sundays, live and in person today, Helen Yee is actually very real. And she is going to lead us this morning in a conscious exercise called Qigong. And it's when we bring the energy of the infinite. We are swimming in light. When we bring that cosmic energy consciously, using our will to direct it into the body, we are participating with God itself, God herself, himself, conscious creator itself. And this is our highest resonant field, is when we are playing in tandem. To direct together is what the word samadhi means. This samadhi we practice and we talk about in meditation. Trying to achieve samadhi is the word actually in Sanskrit means to direct together. So if you're here with us today, stand up and please welcome Helen Yee. And she's going to take us through just a 3-minute version of Qigong. But later, if you're here, she's going to take us out to under a tree and we'll do maybe 15 or 20 minutes of a whole practice. So I'm going to move you over there. Step back. So you can get your body in if you step back a few steps. There you go, Liz.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. Please bring your consciousness here into your mind's eye, to your heart center. Connect with the infinite universe. You too, Tucker. From here, go ahead and float your arms up to shoulder height. And now, bend your wrists at 90-degree angles, allowing the lao bones to open up. From here, with your mind's focus, draw the universal chi into the body through the lao bone, into the shoulders, bending the elbows, feeling the sensation of life energy coming in, extending the arms again, reaching out, stretching all your tendons, ligaments, fascia, connecting to all that is, drawing it back in, bending the elbows. Feel the fullness of the chi coming into the body, absorbing all of the vitality and energy. And then again, extending out, connecting the macrocosmic with the microcosmic of your own inner universe. One more, bringing it in. Feel the sensation of energy filling in all the trillions of cells in your body. And then extending the arms, relaxing the wrists, and now bringing the arms parallel to the body. And again, bending the wrist at 90 degrees, opening the lao bones, drawing the chi in this direction. Feel that good energy coming in. And now extension. Don't forget to breathe in all this wonderful energy that surrounds us and that's in us. Pull it in. Feel it going deep into the bone marrow, into all your organs and systems of the body. Extending again. Extend all the way out to the cosmic universe. From here, relaxing the wrist, coming down, floating them down, close to your body at a 20 degree angle. And then from here, bringing them up to the front of the body, feeling the connection of the chi and beaming it into your Bai Wei point, which is the crown chakra above the head. Feel that nourishment of chi coming in. Now guiding it down with your hands. Feel the filling of the chi moving into the central meridian channel of the body, pushing out any stagnation or blockages of chi, and filling your body through the meridian channels and vessels, coming in, nourishing the organs, the muscles, the tendons, the bone marrow. And then from here, pushing your hands out, gathering the chi that's been collected. Feel the fullness and the particles of all the chi. And now, with your mind's intention, making that ball of chi more concentrated, more powerful. Bring it into a smaller and smaller, more powerful, concentrated chi. And from here, pushing it into the Dantian, the battery center of the body. Feel the nourishment and the fullness of it going into the Dantian. And from here, separating the hands and coming down and relaxing, giving appreciation for your practice. Thank you.
Thank you, Helen. Oh. Thank you. So now just staying in that moment of Zen, of bliss, and allowing yourself to feel your breath on your inhalation and your exhalation, just following the breath and remembering that we are drops in the cosmic ocean of life, the cosmic ocean of peace, cosmic ocean of bliss, the mighty ocean of Om. And just allow yourself to enjoy Listen, O Drop.
Listen, oh drop. Listen, oh drop. Listen, oh drop. Listen, oh drop. In the arms of the sea, be secure. In the arms of the sea, be secure. Listen, listen, oh drop. Listen, listen, oh drop. Listen, listen, oh drop. Listen, listen, oh drop. In the arms of the sea, be secure. In the arms of the sea, be secure. Have you ever seen an ocean wooing a drop, wooing a drop? Have you ever seen an ocean wooing a drop, wooing a drop? Have you ever seen an ocean wooing a drop, wooing a drop? Have you ever seen an ocean wooing a drop, wooing a drop? Listen, listen, oh drop. Listen, listen, oh drop. Listen, listen, oh drop. Listen, listen, oh drop. Have you ever seen an ocean wooing a drop, wooing a drop? Have you ever seen an ocean wooing a drop, wooing a drop? Have you ever seen an ocean wooing a drop, wooing a drop? Have you ever seen an ocean wooing a drop, wooing a drop? Listen, 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 oh drop. Listen, 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 oh drop. Listen, listen, oh drop. Listen, listen, oh drop. Listen, listen, oh drop.
Yeah, listen, oh drop. And drops look a lot like notes on a score of music, don't they? Drops and notes, making a sea of sound, of cosmic energy, of cosmic light. And today the talk is the Concertmaster of Consciousness. And I was thinking about this. It's going to be brief today because we're out in the park and it's beautiful and we're going to have a good time creating. And as I was saying before, in Sanskrit, the word samadhi that we talk about when we meditate is, when you tune this little I, this cosmic person, this soul, with the infinite soul of Source, we can hear our own soul song. And today, as we are going to create some ceramic tiles in the back, like listening to your soul song. Do you ever be walking in a grocery store now that we're allowed to get back out and about? I don't know about you, but I was using DoorDash and Instacart a lot, but it's fun to go back into the grocery store. But one of the things I missed was how easily we could pick up on the cues of other people, especially if they're humming a song. So you walk down one aisle and all of a sudden you hear somebody going, ba-da-da-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. The next thing you know, you're in the next aisle and all of a sudden I'm singing, or you might be singing, ba-da-da-ba-da-bum. Oh no, for the rest of the day, you might be singing, as I'm walking along, singing a song, side by side. And this is what we're doing today. This is what we do every day, walking along side by side with other notes on a score of music. Whether we realize that we are a walking symphony of sound, each with our own particular note and expression that is vital to sounding it perfectly, meaning to stay in tune with the cosmic concertmaster, to stay in pitch with ourselves. then it's easier to find full expression in the wholeness of it, in the whole score of cosmic intelligence, the score of life. When we're not keeping score, we can play our parts a little more beautifully, right? So I'm thinking about these kinds of things, and what is it that makes us tune all the way in? As you know, we're talking about creating our own center for contemplation and meditation. It's when we turn off all the other sights and sounds and bring ourselves back to our sacred center, that we could hear the radio station that we came tuned to, so to speak, tuned to. So it's kind of like that. Even if you have satellite radio, sometimes you might be in a situation where you have satellite radio and you don't like the song that's on that station. So what do? You change it. We've got options. So it's the same thing. I was reading something, infinite source can rewrite anything that is small. So if we had a bad day, we can go to sleep and wake up the next day, the whole cause and effect. If the cause of something that you had during the one part of the day has an effect of a challenge, there's somebody's cosmic consciousness right now coming through as a divine symphony. When you tune yourself into, it's Downton Abbey. How dramatic. It's hilarious. I feel compelled to say, Daisy, get this upstairs before it gets cold. Like, where's the sauce? So this is what I love about doing things live. It's like, I miss this. I miss the spontaneity of all of this kind of stuff. But when you're tuning into your divine sound, your own cosmic radio station, so to speak, if you don't like what happened one day, go to sleep, wake up the next day, and start over again. Start over again. We're going to talk about that next week when we start exploring freedom to have your own soul's expression. So here we all are. We stepped off into the outer edge of what's available to co-create something new. Sing a new song is what they say. Sing a new song unto the infinite. Sing your song. Many years we've had we've had instructions on the how-tos or this philosophy, that philosophy, and then picking from each thing. Like, what's your favorite herb to cook with? Depends on what you're cooking, right? So we can take from this, take from that, pull from all of these things, but every day find your full expression as who you are. And that's what SoulCall is about. So finding our expression in, dialing in contemplation and meditation. If we don't like the sound we're hearing, go back inside and listen to your soul song, listen to your heart song. In secret in my soul, I will gather blossoms for thee. Dipping them in devotion, I will lay them at thy feet. Lay at the feet of the cosmic consciousness anything that you love or anything that you're feeling particularly challenged with. And watch how you get information when you turn this off and come back to a still point and bring from the inside out that which is your soul song. And when you play like that, you'll have these fun synchronicities. Everybody know what a synchronicity is? It's like a divine coincidence, right? Just a little while ago, I painted the doors of my house orange because I wanted to, and it makes them very attractive and it pops with the colors of the house. And so Helen and I were going someplace, and this is the day after I painted the doors orange, and we were coming down from her house and close to mine, and I said, let's just swing into the driveway because I want for you to see my orange doors. And just out of fun, we were looking for a radio, it's not very far, but trying to find a song to listen to. Then I turned it off and I just started singing, keep on with the orange doors. Don't stop till you get enough. Keep on with the orange doors. Don't stop till you get enough. Okay, so we're outside singing, so that's fun. So we start doing that. As soon as we pull into the driveway of my home, that song comes on the radio. Right. Because it was just sheer delight. I wasn't planning anything. I just was following something that was fun and passionate. And it's what I wanted to do that wasn't hurting anybody. They sell orange paint. I was allowed to paint the doors orange. I was just having a really good time, and I love it. So find what speaks to you. Find what makes your soul come alive. It's Howard Thurman. Whatever makes you come alive is what the world needs. Paraphrasing there. But that's it. So it's our soul's calling. And so I believe for each one of us to sing our soul song means to raise the overtones of consciousness, like taking it out to our outer edge. And depending on how comfortable we are with diving into the unknown, When people keep asking me, what are you doing with SoulCall? It's a center for contemplation and meditation, because I like to dance on the edge of, I don't know, but I love you. My outer edge is, I don't know, but I love you. And I trust that in co-creating, I don't know, I love you with this group, will attract more people that I don't know, I love you. But as long as what I know is, if we put practices into place that keep our hearts and souls singing our infinite song, our own unique soul song, nothing can shake us, nothing can take us off of our center to upset anyone. It's always kind of fun. So while we're on the planet, there's plenty of time left for each one of us to start singing our soul song. You know, I realized over the years, I've been directing choirs since I was 13 years old. I started directing children's choirs when I was 13. And I realized, and I'm really happy to say I'm really gifted at directing choirs, whether they're expert singers or amateur choirs. And what I realized one of the gifts I have is in getting out of the way. I don't think I'm doing it. And because I don't think I'm doing it, the thing that is actually doing it has more space in me to hold more light and send it. I'm looking at some of the people who are in my choir. And the thing of that is, so what I am capable of doing then is being a conduit for helping people to sing out of their minds. Things they never thought they could sing. They're just singing out of their minds because they're singing from their soul. We spread away all of the things that have grown over the soul to make it hard or to make it think like my note's off. And what I found is when we sing in a group, you know how some of the sections, there's always a stronger singer and a weaker singer and a bunch of people in the middle. But if you're the section leader of sound, you know, when we come together to sing, we help each other, we lift each other. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's you. But being in a choir like that, we are a symphony of song, every one of us. So my charge to you is to be that light. Find your soul song. Join us on Monday nights for some of those meditations, contemplation meditations, where we turn off all of this and we get back in tune with the Concertmaster, the cosmic creator, the one who programmed our particular song, the master programmer of all of it, and allow it to sing through our souls and lighting up the world the way we do. So singing from your soul is the way that we are going to make the difference. We are going to every day go out to your comfort zone. I don't know, I love you, and jump off. Jump off and see where you go. And remember that this divine prayer that is actually you, it's me, it's you. The divine prayer that is you is like, it'll be like an echo that comes back around to remind you, to re-heart you, to re-sing your song. There's a story, a tribe in Africa, and I might have shared this story once before, but when a child is born, before the child is even conceived, people get together and start singing this song, and they call a soul forth. Then conception happens, and the child, as soon as a child is in the womb, they start singing this song, the song of this child, the song of this child. And when the child grows up, all the villagers learn the song. And if the child starts to do something that's kind of missing the mark a little bit, they bring this child to the center of the village and they sing that song back to that child. So the child remembers who they are and that they're loved and that there's a support system. Let us sing each other's song. Let us get to know each other in a way that we remember who we are at always and that we could sing our songs back to each other. But in meditation, the infinite will sing your song back to you. It's the most intimate relationship we have and the most powerful. So my invitation is to participate in that co-creation that is your divine birthright here in ushering in a new idea, a new world, a new vibration that the overtones of this choir reach to infinity and beyond, but we just keep taking it out to the edge of I love you, I don't know. Peace and blessings. Yeah. So here's a song for the rest of you. We're going to play this for you now too. It's called The Echo of a Prayer. Jasmine.
Vision's getting clearer. Life is now a mirror in the space between time, between the thought of yours and mine. Clearer, suddenly I'm restless. There's no room for what is less than. Whatever does not shine, it's all yours and it's all mine. Restless. When I see you, I can see your heart. Who will look away? Yes. The echo of a prayer. There is no decision living from this wisdom. Light is all around, never lost and never found. Vision. When I see you, I can see your heart. Who will look away? Yes, the echo of a prayer. Never lose a sight of it, nor do I lose sight of she. Never lose a sight of it, nor do I lose sight of she. Never lose a sight of it, nor do I lose sight of she. Never lose a sight of me. When I see you, I can see your heart. Who would look away? Yes, the echo of a prayer. Return, returning, returning, returning,
Yay, everybody say hello. And join us next time. So now we're about to start making art. So if you are in the Columbus area and you want to come and join us, come on over, as they say, and make some art. We've got swag here, everybody. You can see some of the stuff you've been seeing on. Let me take a swag break here. Swag break. Yeah, so you can get these online. Thank you, Kathy Roush. How am I turning that? Caps and cards and masks. Oh my. And all kinds of things. So we thank you for joining us. There will be no SoulCall Sunday Rewind today because I'm here at the park. So I invite you to contemplate what we were talking about. If you want to send emails, you know how much I love receiving your emails and talking about the talk if you missed the SoulCall Sunday Rewind. But tomorrow night, we have Monday meditations, just a meditation Monday. And we start that at 8 o'clock at night, Eastern time. And part of the reason it's at 8 p.m. is so that you can wind your day down and go within and hopefully, keep off the electronics and things like that and just get into the circuitry of your own consciousness and your soul and just meditate with us on Mondays. Tuesday night, we pick up again with Backyard Medicine with Faye Birch. If you want to drop in for one of these classes, sign up for the link and see us in the class. It's been amazing. I made 2 tinctures this week. I never thought I would make a sentence like that, but I did. So I'm very excited about it. And then it was really hilarious, actually. I'm going to tell you the story. I went into the liquor store portion of the Kroger, and I had my kindness cap on. I had one of those Life is Good t-shirts with a meditator, and I had my SoulCall Ministries mask. And I walked in, and when you make tinctures with herbs, you either use vinegar or the best they say is like 80 proof or better vodka. So I walk in with all this stuff, and I walked up to the cashier and I said, "Can you tell me which of the vodkas is the highest proof that's the cheapest?" And he just looked at me. I got like SoulCall, like if Monday meditation doesn't work, then the Tuesday vodka is totally going to work. And I said, "Oh, it's not what you think." He's like, "Hey," he said, "Hey, that's what we're here for. Just, lowered bottom shelf over there." And I got like 2/5 of vodka and a pack of Pall Malls. No, I didn't get that. And I walked over and I just like set them on the, yeah, that was a bad joke, I know. Her meter is right. Yeah, that's how I was feeling. Hey, the comedy's free. And so, I go to walk out and I say to him, "I'm making a tincture." And he goes, "Oh, what?" He goes, "That's a new one on me." So anyhow, there we go. But that's on Tuesday nights. But coming up in July, how many of you never thought you could write poetry? Anybody here think they're not a poet? Bye, Jasmine. Bye-bye. No, if you feel like you really want to write poetry, but you don't know how to start, July 13th, we have the pleasure of working with such an inspiration, Kara Armstrong, who is a poet. She's a published poet, author. She's going to help us co-create poetry, inspirational poetry. So if you are interested in that, sign up for the workshop. It starts July 13th. And Natalia, what else am I missing? I always miss something. Donations, we thank you for your contributions to SoulCall. It helps us to co-create these opportunities with some of these master teachers. Like today, we're sponsoring some tiles for people who wanted to create tiles, but maybe couldn't. So we're getting back into the food drive, and we're going to start next week earmarking funds for back to school bags, pouches with kids that need to have things to go back to school but don't have the funds. We're going to purchase some beautiful bags and fill them with back to school items. So that's coming up next week. We're going to kick that off. But in the meantime, if you're in need of prayer, Jean DeMuzio is somewhere here today too. All of our team leaders and beautiful people are here. Deborah's here. Everyone's here today. If you're in need of prayer, please don't go to sleep with something on your heart. Just know that we are here to pray with you and for you. Prayers at SoulCallGlobal.org. Prayers at SoulCallGlobal.org. And we thank you for being conscious co-creators with the light. And wherever you are, we thank you for walking on this journey with us. And remember always that you are loved. Peace and blessings.
One family, one people, one planet, one love.